Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Avengers Infinity War. So, before we head into this discussion about the latest Avengers movie, Infinity War, just a head up, you guys, we're going to be talking about some spoilers. And yeah, some very serious spoilers. People dying. So if you have not seen the movie, go away and come back. And yeah, this might be a little lengthy. Get yourself a cup of tea and relax. So, Stephanie, thoughts and feelings about Avengers Infinity War? Just your overall feel.
Great.
Great? Great?
Yeah, it's great.
I really loved it. I really loved it. I'm definitely emotionally distraught after that ending. We will definitely spend a good chunk of this video talking about the ending and what that means for the next movie, because even though it was very emotionally devastating, I don't think it's going to stay that way. Like I said, we'll talk about that at the end of this video. So yeah, we both love the movie. How do we feel about Thanos as a villain overall? Let's kind of get that out. How do we feel about Thanos?
I was worried because, I mean, I thought he was just stupid.
In previous movies?
Yeah. When he showed up, I was like, okay, who cares? But, yeah, he was good. I was worried because, you know, in the trailers, his CG, well, talk about CG. At first, his CG in the trailers looked really dumb. And I was like, oh god, this is going to be stupid.
That's true. I felt a little concerned about his look in the trailer, yeah, but yeah, once the movie,
he was in like the film itself, then it was like, okay, he looks good.
I bought him as an alien creature.
Yeah,
I forgot. You know, it kind of reached a point I forgot he was a CGI man. You know, CGI Josh Brolin, pretty much. Yeah, I really liked Thanos as a villain. He felt like a true threat and a true menace to the Avengers. Because, you know, any other Marvel movie, the villain, you know they're going to win. You know they're going to win. You know they're going to beat the villain. And Thanos, as the movie kind of progresses, it reaches that point like, are they going to defeat this guy? Because it sure looks like they're not going to defeat him. But yeah, I really liked him.
And like he had a bit of emotion as well, which is something that a lot of, I feel like, Marvel villains lack, is emotion.
Yeah, something that connects them to something.
Like, just because you're a villain doesn't mean you have to be nothing.
You know, that's why characters like Loki and Killmonger, you know, that's why they work as villains, because there's something more going on within them, you know? There's something more going on within them, there's something more that they're trying to achieve, and yeah, I think they succeeded with Thanos doing that same thing.
Like, because with Hela was cool. But
yeah,
it was just kind of like, okay, that's enough. Like, you're cool looking, but it was just like, there's nothing really much to you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like even though he was a CGI purple dude, he still had a purpose.
Yeah. And I definitely want to talk about his relationship with Gamora as we progress through this review, because that's a big deal. But yeah, let's start from the very beginning of this whole movie, of this very long movie. You know, that's the thing too, this movie was 2.5 hours?
Yes. 2.5
hour long movie. It flew by, in my opinion. It did not feel that long at all, because it ended and I was like, oh no, I want more! So yeah, as far as the pacing goes, I thought the pacing was really fantastic. Okay, so yeah, I had listened notes. Yeah guys, I'm ridiculous. But let's get going. Yeah, we open, Thanos is just straight up on the Asgardian ship. You guys, so we're led to believe at the end of Ragnarok, right? That was Thanos arriving, because I think there was a lot of speculation if it was the Guardians. So yeah, no, it was Thanos. So yeah, Thanos, he arrives on the Asgardian ship, and talk about 10 terrifying minutes of Thanos causing pure chaos on the Asgardian ship. And we get the death of two fan favorites. We got Heimdall and Loki going right after each other, you guys. Let's talk. Let's start with Heimdall, because that happened like, what, first minute? Poor Heimdall.
Well, I mean, I think we all saw it coming anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody else got killed in the other Thor movie, and plus, eat yourself ain't got time to be no Heimdall.
Yeah. I feel like Idris Elba is over.
No, it was
the Marvel universe.
Yeah. No, I still was like, when he got stabbed, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But I mean,
was expecting it though.
Yeah. it wasn't like I was gonna cry about it, but I was just sad because I like Idris Elba being in there and stuff, and Heimdall's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Goodbye, Heimdall.
Bye.
Let's talk about the big one, Loki. If you don't already know, Loki is like, he's my favorite character. I don't know about Stephanie, but Loki is literally my favorite Marvel character, and I was very distraught.
You know, Loki's an idiot. Did he not just see what happened to Heimdall?
He's the trickster god. He thought he was going to use his trickery and his magic to outwit Thanos, and unfortunately that backfired.
But yeah, didn't he just see what happened? And like he decided he was gonna use tricks too, and no, that didn't work. Why didn't he? In Thor, he turned himself into multiple Lokis. Why didn't he turn himself into multiple Loki?
That's what I was thinking. Why didn't he multiply himself? But can he still stab somebody if he's multiplied?
I would. I don't know.
I don't know.
And other things that usually can work in anime that works.
In anime.
I think so. I always just assumed that it would work.
The important thing about Loki's death, though, if it's permanent, once again, we'll question that at the end of this video. If Loki's death is permanent, I'm a little conflicted because there's a part of me, I'm upset that they killed him because this is not a Thor movie.
Yeah.
If they were to kill Loki, I would prefer that they had killed Loki for real in a Thor movie.
Yeah.
So there's that part of me that I'm a little frustrated because his death was so quick. But then the other half of me, I like how they did kill him because he went out as a hero, if you want to do that in quotes. He went out as a hero in a way, and he tried to save Thor and what was left of the Asgardian ship or whatever, you know. Because, yeah, you were questioning right there, was he going to side with Thanos, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Jesus, Loki, you'd never learn your lesson. But he did right there at the end, you know? Mm-hmm. He was sitting there just doing his wily ways like he does to trick Thanos. So I did appreciate what they did with Loki there, that if he did have to die, he went out as a hero, not against Thor like he typically is.
And Thor was actually upset about it.
He was. That got me too. That got me really sad too.
Yeah,
Thor,
like, well,
Thor being
finally.
yeah.
Finally, they accept each other.
Because Thor was kind of over Loki in the last movie. You know, like, I'm tired. Go away. So yeah, we lost Heimdall and Loki. Yeah, guys, very, very upsetting. So yeah, during this whole thing, that's when Thanos, he gets the Space Stone. Yeah, prior to him even getting on the Asgardian ship, apparently he attacked that one planet, Xandar, over, you know, Glenn Close. Remember in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh,
I think that's what we're led to believe, that he had attacked that place because he already had the other, was that the Reality Stone? I'm getting all the stones confused. He had one of the stones already in there that they were in possession of from the Collector. Or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah. So yeah, Thanos, he already has 2 space stones after that point. Okay, so let's go to the Hulk / Bruce Banner crashing into the Sanctum Sanctorum, meeting Doctor Strange and Wong. Tony Stark comes into the picture. Peter Parker arrives eventually. We got this whole big attack happening here, resulting in Doctor Strange getting kidnapped by Thanos' cronies. Any thoughts about this whole sequence?
It was sweet. That's all I gotta say. I like the mix of different people using their different skills.
Yeah, you had some magic going on. You had Tony's technology, Spider-Man just being, you know, slippery like he is.
Like, then Spider-Man, like, catch something with his web and then swing it through one of the portals that Doctor Strange had, or something like that. And then they're, like, all kicking Bruce out of the way.
Yeah, poor Bruce. Poor Bruce.
You can't even say the Hulk. You can't say the Hulk because he wasn't even in the scene.
Poor Bruce was trying to turn into the Hulk the whole movie and it never happened. You know, I think they did that on purpose because he'll turn into the Hulk in part 2.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He'll probably be the Hulk the whole movie. But yeah, I wonder why he wasn't turned into the Hulk. Because, you know, in Ragnarok, he was talking about, you know, if I change again, I will permanently be the Hulk.
Yeah, they made it sound like he was going to permanently stay that way.
But he turned back into Bruce, so...
No, I kind of liked it. I just liked Bruce being there.
Yeah,
I mean, because I'm not a Hulk person. So, like, just...
You like Bruce Banner?
I just like having Bruce around.
Yeah. him and his interactions with Tony, because they're always hilarious. So we have all this with Doctor Strange. The cronies are going after Strange, obviously, because he has the Time Stone, which is one of the most important, I think, of the Infinity Stones. And, you know, I liked Doctor Strange kind of being like, no, he is not getting this thing over
this is mine.
Yeah, over my dead body. And, you know, kind of speaking of Doctor Strange, I was kind of surprised with the amount of screen time Benedict Cumberbatch even had in this movie, because I just thought he was going to be one of the casualties that he just wouldn't be in the movie that long. You know, he would kind of play his part and that would be it.
Yeah.
But he played a huge part, really.
Yeah, it was nice to see him in there
Yeah,
that
he
much.
played a huge pivotal role in this movie, actually, which I was kind of surprised, but I don't know why I was surprised, because, yeah, he has the Time Stone, and it's very important. So yeah, let's move to Scotland with Wanda and Vision. You know, this was adorable. I think some people think Wanda and Vision are a little strange, but I think they're adorable. I mean, good lord, especially when he just looks like Paul Bettany. You know, it's okay. But yeah, there's the two of them.
Yeah, but then when it's Vision and her, then it's
I think Wanda and Vision are cute, and yeah, two of them, I think they're just trying to get away from everything. You know,
I did find that one of those parts that I was kind of like, okay.
You just waiting for it to move.
I
along a
mean,
little
they're
quicker.
cute together, but yeah, I
You want to get to the action.
I'm like, let's go.
So yeah, Wanda and Vision, they end up getting attacked. They're rescued. What?
Vision had, you know, a lot of problems going on.
You know, considering
He kept getting attacked a lot.
you know, considering that Vision is one of the most powerful beings.
Yeah, he's a little. Sorry, Vision, you're a little weak.
But you know what? I think early on they needed to get him weak because he is so powerful. You know, they needed to get him leveled down because, yeah, by the end of the movie, if he was leveled up, you know, he could just take him out Thanos just like that.
Super.
You know, so I think that was. Because, yeah, I was kind of annoyed, too. I was like, Vision is the most powerful being, but, yeah, he's a wimp. But, yeah, Wanda and Vision get attacked. They're eventually rescued by Steve, Natasha, and Falcon.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was really badass. And, yeah, just the introduction of Steve, you know, Captain America just re-entered in the picture. Because, you know,
beard.
Yeah, oh, my God, that beard. That sexy beard, you guys. I wish he had looked like that all the movies. Yeah, and his hair, just the length of his hair, too. I can go on a long time about Captain America, you guys. I love him. But yeah, I just liked, because, you know, the whole movie, you know, the movie, by this point, the movie had probably already been, what, 30 minutes? Maybe? I don't know. And yeah, I like just his reintroduction and, yeah, just everything after Civil War, all that stuff going on between him and Tony. So I like that reintroduction there. And yeah, this is where we start the whole thing that Vision believes that the Mind Stone in his head, because that's what Thanos is coming after, the start of Vision believing, hey, you need to destroy this thing, even if it means sacrificing me, but you need to do it for the greater good. And yeah, that's kind of a big theme in this whole movie, I feel like, is the greater good, because several characters do stupid ass things, make stupid decisions
for personal reasons.
For personal reasons rather than the greater good.
Yeah.
Because in any other movie, any other Marvel movie, if you don't do something for the greater good, it's okay. If they do something for a personal reason, it ends up being okay in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this movie, things go down the way that they do because of people making stupid decisions for personal reasons rather than something for the greater good.
Vision's the only one who's got common sense.
Yeah.
Vision understands.
And Gamora.
Yeah.
Vision and Gamora had it right. Everyone should have listened to Vision and Gamora, but no. So yeah, what happens? So yeah, it's off to Wakanda for assistance because they think if they go to Wakanda, that they can do something with the Mind Stone to detach it from him, but also keep him intact. So yeah, we'll get to that.
Some science.
Some science. Okay, so let's talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Their run into Thor. This was brilliant. The Guardians and Thor was the most brilliant thing ever. That was super hilarious.
Yeah.
Star-Lord just being so, you know, jealous of Thor.
I think you just laughed through that whole scene because you had everybody who was like, ooh, look at the Thor's muscle. Drax was like, that's a man.
Yeah.
You know, you had everybody like so thrilled with Thor except for Star-Lord.
Yeah.
And then him mocking Thor's deep voice and stuff.
Yeah, deep voice.
And trying to be all manly and everything. And
yeah, that was brilliant. I absolutely loved
that was a great encounter.
It was.
And then Thor, you know, calling Rocket a raccoon. And
rabbit. No,
a rabbit. Yeah, rabbit.
The whole movie. I kept waiting for Rocket to be like, I'm a raccoon.
Yeah, he never corrected Thor. Maybe he was so in love with Thor.
Thor too, like he didn't care.
And what he just called Groot Tree.
Yeah.
Meat Tree and it's a rabbit or something.
Yeah. So before we travel with the rest of the Guardians, because we get into some serious material there, we're just going to finish up talking about Thor's side adventure. So yeah, Thor heads off with Rocket and Groot. He needs a new weapon of some sort, so he's going to seek the assistance of this dwarf named Eitri, I think is how his name was pronounced, played by Peter Dinklage. You guys, and the irony is that this character was a dwarf, but it was a giant dwarf, and it was kind of awesome.
I found that kind of weird.
You know, the CG...
found that weirder than Thanos.
The CG was a little strange.
But maybe it's because you just thought it just wasn't right.
Maybe you were I don't know, maybe because you're just expecting something else. I don't know, but the CG was a little strange. But either way, I still really liked Peter Dinklage in the role. It was nice that he had a role like that. A pretty pivotal role, too. So Thor, he gets his new weapon after a series of events. He also gets a new eye. Thank you very much, Rocket.
Can he see out of it?
I think he can. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
The whole time I was thinking, can he see out of that?
I don't know.
Or is it just to make him look normal?
Make him look normal. I don't know. He did. They were two different colored eyes though, because there was Chris Hemsworth like normal color, and then whatever the color of that eye was.
Oh.
But yeah, we get a new eyeball for Thor, so he's not in that stupid little eye patch. He gets.
I like the eye patch. That eye patch is hardcore.
He gets a new. Was it an axe? Was that what it was? Because it wasn't a hammer.
Oh, I thought it was a hammer.
It was. I think it was more like an axe because it was longer.
Yeah. Groot sacrificed his little arm to make a handle, because they're like, where's the handle? We need a handle to finish this. And then he was like, bing.
That was cute. And speaking of Groot, just angsty teenage Groot.
The whole time.
Just
Rocket, like the parental unit. It wasn't even like, well, Star Wars was kind of yelling at him too, but like Rocket the most was like, do this and do that.
Okay, so let's talk about the Guardians. Yeah, I really like Thor's little side quest. That was kind of something just really different for his character to go off and do, and it made sense. Kind of gave him something to do in the meantime to build up to the climax and whatnot. But yeah, the rest of the Guardians, they're going to go to that place called Nowhere. They're going to go retrieve the Reality Stone from the Collector. Was the Collector already just dead?
Yeah.
Was that what happened there? Because that was the point.
Dead. Because then when they showed him in that one area, he was doing this, but he disappeared in the
Because
dust.
I think that was Thanos demonstrating the power of the Reality Stone. Like, hey, you're too late. I already beat you here. This guy's dead. I've already killed all these people. This place is already destroyed.
I liked the CGI for that.
That was pretty cool.
Because they did it a couple times through the movie where they showed like either what was really happening and then they went to what it used to be, or they went to what it used to be to what it is now.
Yeah.
And I really liked that CGI.
Okay, so safe to say this whole plan could put once Thanos arrives, he already has the Reality Stone, and prior to them even coming here, we see this kind of sad scene between Star-Lord and Gamora, and she knows what's coming. She has already faced reality that there's a good chance, I know my dad, I know what he's capable of, there's a good chance he's going to beat us. If he gets me, which he's most likely to, I need you to kill me. And this is the start of people making stupid-ass decisions. Star-Lord, if you would have listened to Gamora. So yeah, when they do arrive at Nowhere, sure enough, Thanos takes off with Gamora. That was a creepy scene when he was using the Reality Stone and he chopped everyone into like little cubes.
Oh, that was weird.
I thought they were all dead for sure. I thought for sure they were all dead.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I thought he killed them. But then it was just the Reality Stone doing that. So yeah, Thanos takes off with Gamora. Before we talk about the Soul Stone, let's talk about that flashback. I really love that flashback with Thanos and Gamora.
Gamora.
Yeah.
It was cute.
That was cute.
I was confused at first when it started because I didn't know it was a flashback at first, and then I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I thought they were on her home planet.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a flashback at first. But yeah, there was something weirdly cute about it and sweet, but then just something also very tragic about it, because yeah, that's Gamora's home planet, and it looks like he wiped out her entire planet.
Yeah.
It looked like. But he sees something in Gamora that I think he sees that he can use and manipulate over time.
Yeah.
and he sees her as like a warrior in the future. Which I guess that's how we're led to believe he collects all of his children. You know, that he invades their planets and he seeks out potential recruits, I suppose. Potential children that he can use in the future.
But it was still sweet because then, like, when all those people were getting killed,
she
kind of went like this. She went like this, and he went.
Yeah, don't look.
And then he had like something for that knife, that dagger, or whatever.
Yeah, like he was behaving almost father. Like it was weird. He was behaving like a monster, you know. But then
at the same time being gentle.
Yeah, being gentle and fatherly with her. It was just a strange dichotomy. But I really liked that though, because I feel like that flashback it was just a couple minutes, but it explained so much about their relationship and just him as a character, you know. So yeah, that was a really great flashback, and I think desperately needed for when you do get to the dramatic Soul Stone. So yeah, let's talk about the Soul Stone. We go someplace, and oh yeah, because Nebula, he forces Nebula and Gamora to kind of give up the location of the Soul Stone. It's at this weird place run by the Red Skull.
I was confused.
This was a mind-blowing moment, you guys, because I was not expecting, because at first I thought it was a ring wraith. I was like, what the hell is this?
A ring wraith?
I was like, is this a ring wraith? Is this Mount Doom? And yeah, for it to be the Red Skull, which just came out of nowhere, which kind of poses a lot more questions as well, because is there a possibility of him coming back in the future? You know? So we know whether...
Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? Is he just stuck in the middle?
I think he's just stuck
in
the middle.
Is that why he's on nowhere?
Well, that wasn't nowhere.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay,
that was that place called Voromir.
Oh,
because I thought they
the
were
place
saying,
that I kept you said Boromir.
I thought they were saying Boromir.
And then they put up the spelling of it, and I was like,
Voromir. So yeah, the Red Skull, voiced by Ross Marquand.
Yeah, that's weird. When I thought in the movie, I swear to God, I thought it was
Aidan Gillen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who I thought it was.
Stephanie thought it was Aidan Gillen, and when she said that, I was like, oh, maybe it is, because it did sound like him.
Because like, I could hear his accent.
Yeah.
I heard his voice, because he's just got a very specific voice, and I thought it was him.
Before Stephanie thought that she thought it was Aidan Gillen, I thought it was maybe Hugo Weaving. But at the same time, I was like, it doesn't entirely...
It's not strong enough.
Yeah, I was like, it doesn't entirely sound like Hugo Weaving, and it doesn't even look really like Hugo Weaving.
He looks thinner.
Because I was sitting there wondering, oh, maybe, you know, it's been quite a long time since that movie. Maybe they changed the makeup. So yeah, we were both wrong about who we thought it was. So it was Ross Marquand from The Walking Dead, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He kept that a secret.
Yeah, for real.
He works on Walking Dead, so...
So, yeah, is there a possibility of him returning in the future? Because I know in, like, the comics and, like, one of the animated series I watched, I know the Red Skull does make a reappearance at some point. So, yeah, I don't know if he's coming back. It seems like he'll get out of there at some point. But, yeah. In order to get the Soul Stone, the Red Skull, he says that in order to get the Soul Stone, the person who wants to wield the Soul Stone, they have to sacrifice someone that they love. And Gamora, I love
Gamora's like, ha! You don't care about nothing!
And that's where I started to get upset.
Like,
yeah, that's where I started to get sad, because I was like, girl, he does love you. Yeah, I was like, girl, he does love you. You just don't realize it, you know?
You've always just thought he was a monster,
yeah, but he has always loved you. So yeah, sure enough, there goes Gamora.
And then it's all in slow-mo, and he's dragging her, and there ain't nothing she can do.
Whew. This was just as bad as Loki.
I like Gamora. I also just like Zoe Saldana, too. Yeah. So, like, it's like, no.
And I just, once again, Thanos is a villain that you see this moment of humanity with him, because he is crying, ain't he?
Yeah.
He is shedding some actual tears there. It's not phoniness, you know? So he did really love her, and he was just, you know, he sacrificed her for his greater plan. So yeah.
See, he had a plan, and he doesn't care about killing people he loves. So Vision and Star Wars just needed to.
So goodbye, Gamora. Once again, we'll talk about this at the end of the video. Is her death permanent? Okay, so moving on from that dramatic tragedy, let's see. We go to Tony and Peter. They rescue Doctor Strange up in space. That was a whole cool sequence.
Yeah, I liked it when Tony sat there and said, like, unlock. M17, whatever the heck he said. I thought it meant like a missile or something, but it was a new suit. It was the suit that he was originally going to give Peter.
Are you talking about the Iron Spider suit, or or Tony's suit?
No, the
Peter's suit. Okay.
Peter.
Okay, yeah, I liked Spider-Man's new suit, the metal, because it was like Iron Man, and yeah, he had like the legs too. As he was learning more things about his suit.
What are those?
Yeah, he had what are those with the little spider appendages? That was really cool. I love that. So yeah, we finally rescue Doctor Strange. Thank goodness.
And then Spider-Man officially becomes a member of the Avengers. He was dubbed. He's like, there you go. You're now an Avenger.
You know, I didn't really notice that part with him doing.
Yeah, he went. I can't remember if he used his hand or what. He's like, you're an Avenger.
So kind of jumping here. Tony, Peter, and Doctor Strange, they arrive on Titan, the planet Titan, which is supposed to be Thanos' home planet. And in turn, they run into the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, I was expecting a lot more humor here. Like, I guess there was a lot of humor, but more. It would have been more funny if Rocket and Groot were there also. Yeah. For Tony to be like, who the hell? There's a talking raccoon.
Yeah.
A tree.
Yeah, Tony's not met them yet. And it's like, oh, don't worry. Yeah, because we had so much in our heads about how that conversation would go.
Yeah, with Tony seeing Rocket and Groot. But yeah, the only person who got to see them was Thor and then some of the people in Wakanda. Yeah. But even then...
Not everybody.
Yeah, not everybody.
There's too much going on.
Yeah. So here we are on Titan. Everybody manages to subdue Thanos at some point. They form a really good plan, but then...
Using all of their... sweet
all of their,
like they all came together
their
using
individual skills. Yeah, so they have a really good plan, and a brilliant use of kind of using a mantis. You know, because I think Mantis was kind of the core of making that plan work.
Yeah,
really.
If she wasn't there, it wouldn't have worked.
So it's during this moment that Gamora's death is revealed. Wait, who reveals it? Nebula? Right? I think it's Nebula.
Oh, cause Mantis was on him, and she was like, he feels sadness and blah blah blah. Yeah, he's mourning. Yeah, and then I think it was Nebula.
Yeah, I think Nebula just kind of comes out of nowhere. I can't even remember how she even gets there. But yeah, Nebula reveals that Gamora's dead. Star-Lord loses his damn mind. You guys, Star-Lord, they about got that gauntlet off of him. You know, Star-Lord just, he can't take it. He punched him.
Yeah, and that made Mantis lose her grip.
Yeah. Now, I mean, there is the question, even if they had got the gauntlet off of Thanos, would it have mattered? I mean, Thanos, he's a big dude. He would have just probably easily got that thing back anyway. You know? So, I mean, there's that maybe it didn't matter anyway. They were going to lose anyway. Who knows? But still.
Well, like, Doctor Strange probably had an idea
where it was going to go. He was going to put it in a portal, probably.
Somebody was either going to take it, or he was going to create a portal and take it himself, or one of the other people
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know what the ending point of the plan was.
And then Thanos would have had to have, traveled to wherever.
So maybe
they could have done something else.
Yeah, that might have been the ending plan. Doctor Strange was going to go somewhere with it, for all we know. But yeah, either way, Peter Quill, he loses his damn mind. Once again, someone doing something rash in the face of a personal issue, rather than the greater good. Oh, and I didn't write this down, but yeah, Doctor Strange going through millions and millions of potential possibilities.
And there's only one.
And there's only one possibility.
And I'm assuming that was what they were doing?
Maybe. Or in order for them to succeed, maybe they have to lose. That might be it there too.
Yeah, because he kept saying, like, later on, he kept saying something to Tony about it was the only way.
Yeah.
Like, is there something that either wasn't told to us, but was told to the characters, or is it something that Doctor Strange was keeping to himself?
Yeah, that we don't know about yet, but Doctor Strange knows.
Because he just kept saying it. He said it several times near the end. It was the only choice.
This was the only possibility. Yeah. So yeah, maybe in order for them to win, they do have to lose something in return. Okay, so, in order to save everybody, once again, this might be part of his plan too. In order to save everybody, Doctor Strange hands over the Time Stone. And yeah, oh my god, you guys, Tony Stark got run through. Oh, how is he alive? Tony Stark got run through with a big ass sword. How is he alive? I thought he was a goner.
He killed himself.
But how? He
That's a convenient new tool he
would have
added
been.
on.
He got run straight through, Stephanie.
I know.
Straight through, front to back.
When that happened, I can't remember if I said, really
I
loud
did
again.
too. I went, oh! He got run straight through. Even him just, he only did his chest though. He didn't do the back. He should have been dead.
I was probably about to cry, but then he healed himself.
Yeah, I
and
was
I
getting
like,
prepared. I was getting prepared to cry. Like, oh my god, we just lost Tony Stark, you guys. But yeah, in order, because Tony Stark, he's already messed up. Everyone's just a mess. Doctor Strange is like, here, I'll give you the Time Stone. So, and that's it, right? He has the incomplete gauntlet after that?
Well, no, he still has to get Vision.
Oh, Vision Stone, okay.
That's the last
Yeah, that's where we're going.
He's like 5 down. Or
So, yeah,
whatever.
I really liked the events on Titan. I thought all of that was really well done and really well put together. And I just liked all those various different character interactions going on. So, yeah, let's go to Wakanda. And we got a lot of things going on here because Vision is getting everything with his stone thingy dealt with. We got Steve reuniting with Bucky. Yes, I'm gonna shift that. Yeah, Shuri believes she can help Vision. But then, yeah, this is when Thanos' army arrives. Whatever those mutated beast creature things were. So we have that first wave of action, and it was made me think of like a medieval movie or Game of Thrones or something. You know, you have the two opposing sides
against the
you got the
weird
two
creature.
you got the two opposing sides on either end of the battlefield. They all rush at each other like a medieval movie. So that was pretty badass. I really love that. And yeah, Black Panther makes a sacrifice here because
He opened up.
because all of the creatures are like going around the portal, and they realize if they come in from behind, they're doomed. Black Panther realizes, okay, we need to take down this border, and I love that.
Just a section of it, though.
Speaking of the border of Wakanda, I just got to shout out Denai Guerrera's her line when she's talking about, oh, when you said you were going to open up our borders, I thought that meant either the Olympics or a Starbucks. I love that line from her. That's probably one of my favorite lines. So yeah, they fight the mutated creature thingies, whatever they were. Yeah, we have a lot happening, right? I couldn't even write it all down because I couldn't even remember half of what happened at this battle at Wakanda. But yeah, Thor and Rocket and Groot eventually arrive. That was great. Everyone in our theater started clapping and cheering, didn't they?
Yeah.
Everyone started clapping and
It was
cheering.
cool, though. Because he just came down and, like, busted, like, a whole circle of things.
Thor took out a lot of people. But yeah, that was great. And then, yeah, Bucky with Rocket. Genius. I love that. I kept waiting for Bucky to go, you're a talking wreck.
I don't know what you are, but I'm using you.
Yeah. I loved Bucky and Rocket. I liked the ladies all teaming up. You got...
Oh, you had,
because you got, like, Denai Guerrera's character and Natasha and Scarlet Witch. I loved kind of the three women teaming up.
and then they killed which was against another lady.
The bad woman on Thanos'
and then,
side.
like, when she got killed,
Yeah.
and Natasha was like, that was gross.
Yeah, because she had, like, blue blood or something.
Something like that.
It was made me think of like Spock because he has like green blood, doesn't he? So yeah, eventually through all this, before Thanos arrives, am I missing anything cool that happened? Because there was a lot of cool stuff during this battle. I thought the battle was really well done. Really action.
That slow-mo scene did not exist.
Yeah,
from the trailer.
Yeah, do y'all know what we're talking about? The slow-mo scene at the end of like the trailers and Bucky and
slow-mo
music. And they're running.
And the Hulk is back there, not Bruce.
That's another thing. The Hulk is there, and we know the Hulk. He never turns into the Hulk in the movie, so
because they gave him the Hulk Buster.
Yeah. And I was waiting for that scene. That's one of my favorite moments in that trailer, and it wasn't ever in the movie.
Oh, that was funny when he was in the Hulk Buster and he didn't know how to operate it. And then, what is her character's name? Denai's character's name.
It starts with an O, but I'm not sure.
Okoye?
Okoye? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it. I think that's how it's pronounced.
And he tripped, and she was just like, she just looked over at him like, get it together, man.
Yeah. But yeah, there was so much going on at this battle at Wakanda. That's what we'll call it, you guys. So yeah, I just jumped to Thanos, I guess. So yeah, Thanos eventually arrives, and this was devastating, you guys, because Wanda finally, when Vision is sitting there pleading with her to kill him, destroy that stone, Wanda finally, kind of at the last minute, is like, okay, I'll do what you say. But then here comes Thanos, and he uses the Time Stone, right?
Yeah, they crushed the stone.
Yeah, she's able to crush the stone, but Thanos just rewinds time, which is very convenient, and...
Which I forgot. I forgot he had the Time Stone.
Yeah.
Like, I thought, oh, they did it. And then he rewound time, and it's like, oh, crap, I forgot it existed.
So yeah, he rewinds time just like that. There's Vision again, and Wanda has to watch Vision die all over again.
And I feel like it was more painful for him.
Yeah.
Because he seemed more in pain than when Wanda was doing her
Yeah.
thing.
So it's at this point, Thanos has the whole Infinity Gauntlet, and let's see,
And two, it was just really dramatic, him approaching Vision. Because everybody's like throwing themselves at him, and like he just does different things to just fling them out of his way, and it's all in slow mo. Like that whole freaking thing is in slow mo. So it's already starting from there.
So yeah, Thanos has the whole thing, and we get to all life disintegrating, and I'm not sure if this is the complete list of everyone who died.
Because it went to some weird thing with him and Gamora again.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck is
I didn't quite understand that.
Yeah,
where
I really
he,
didn't understand that
what
part.
plane of existence he went to.
Like, I don't know if that's something that would make more sense once the second movie comes out.
But yeah, as life starts disintegrating, because Thanos has complete control now, we see Bucky, Drax, Groot, Mantis, Wanda, Peter Parker, Peter Quill. There's too many Peters.
Peter Quill went too.
Yeah. Doctor Strange, T'Challa, Falcon, and because I looked up this on Wikipedia because I couldn't remember everyone who died.
Yeah.
Is that everybody? That doesn't seem like that's everybody.
Well, that was a lot.
I know, but still. So yeah, we see all of these beloved characters, you guys. They all just go up, disintegrating, and just really slow too. There's something almost peaceful about it.
Yeah.
And yet there's no music playing, is there? There's absolutely no music.
Everybody
playing.
was like,
Yeah, you just kind of hear that breath of wind, and you see everybody disintegrate. It was very,
yeah, it was almost like somebody was like,
yeah, it's
and
very,
they blew away.
it was very chilling and haunting and kind of scary, because it was just very simplistically,
you're like, where are they going?
yeah, it was just very simplistically done, and you don't really understand what's happening. And yeah, I mean, that's the question: was Thanos using the Reality Stone there, like making it look like they all died, or were they all really dying? And why were some people dying and others weren't?
yeah.
Yeah, because we still have several people left standing at the end.
Did you notice it's the more main powerful people that didn't disappear? Captain America, Iron Man, Bruce didn't, right? So Thor. It was the whole.
They did have
it was
Rocket.
like our main beginning Avengers that didn't disappear.
Because they totally wiped out the Guardians except for Rocket.
Yeah, he is the last one standing, isn't he?
But yeah, it's like they kind of got rid of the non-essential people almost. If you want to think about it that way, because the second movie, I think what they want to do with the second movie is just have this really small force of kind of the main people.
Widow. Is she?
Yeah, she's still around.
Still
the Scarlet
there,
Witch. It almost seems like for the second movie they wanted to cut it down and just focus on the core unit of people that you have spent the most time with.
Yeah.
Because all of the people that did die, those people are all going to come back for their sequels probably.
Yeah.
And so I think they just want to focus on the people that you are most likely saying goodbye to for the last time. That we're not getting any more movies from.
Yeah.
Because their trilogies are over most likely. I mean, there's still the possibility of Thor getting more movies, but who knows. So yeah, we see Thanos, he retreats, and he's kind of just left pondering, At first I thought he was just going to kind of sit there kind of depressed, like, what have I done? Like, I've done all of this and I'm not happy. But he did smirk at the end, didn't he? He did look satisfied by the end. So yeah, Thanos has all that. Let's talk about the ending credit. There's just one ending credit. We see Maria Hill and Nick Fury, which was nice. They too disintegrate, which was upsetting. But it looks like Nick Fury was able to contact Captain Marvel, who we have not seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe yet, but she's getting her movie within the next year, ain't she? I think we're supposed to be getting the Captain Marvel movie before Infinity War pops up.
Is that the ending thing? Her getting called to the Avengers?
Probably. So it looks like, even though their ranks are diminished, it looks like they are going to have someone to help them out in this final fight. Because my understanding is that Captain Marvel is very, very powerful herself. Like, she has a lot of abilities. Almost like Vision. She's almost like Vision. She's almost the equivalent of Vision, is kind of my understanding. Talking about the deaths, are these deaths permanent? I think the obvious answer is that none of these deaths are permanent. I mean, especially they killed freaking T'Challa, you guys. They killed Black Panther.
No, the director said, I guess he's been getting asked recently, when's the next Black Panther going to be made? And he's just like, I'll make it when I'm ready.
But yeah, they killed Black Panther and Spider-Man. They've both only had one movie apiece. So it's obvious that, yeah, those are successful movies. They're obviously coming back for some more movies. So
yeah, you know Disney ain't gonna finally get Spider-Man rights and then be like, peace out, Spider-Man.
So, yeah, the whole ending was very emotional, you know, very emotional, very devastating. But yeah, once you kind of think logically about it, you know they're not dead. You know that Captain America and Iron Man and Thor and Captain Marvel and whoever's left living, you know they're all going to work together to get that gauntlet and reverse everything.
And then the question is, how far is that reversal going to go?
Yeah. Because I feel... Because
too, if they were trapped somehow, like if they're not like dead, if they were trapped somewhere, or some another reality or something, that it's not going to affect the timeline of Thanos, I guess. Because then at the same time, you think, well, if they go back in time, wouldn't that just mean Thanos isn't defeated? But yeah, if they just get them out of like wherever they are, if they are stuck somewhere.
But yeah, is Loki, Heimdall, Gamora, is that all permanent? I feel like that's all permanent for some reason. But I don't know.
That would mean like Guardians 3 is going to just suck. Everybody's going to be like,
yeah, that's what I was saying, because they killed some of these people, especially like Loki and Gamora. Those are the ones I'm talking about specifically, is Loki and Gamora. Like I was mentioning earlier, why kill Loki randomly in an Avengers movie? Why kill Gamora randomly in an Avengers movie? Because, you know, not everybody watches every movie in the Marvel Universe. There's some people that just watch the Thor movies. There's some people that just watch the Guardians movie. They might not be even watching this Avengers movie. You know? So yeah, if they go back to Guardians 3 and they're confused, where's Gamora? You know? So yeah, I'm just curious if Loki and Gamora is permanent. I feel like poor Heimdall's permanent because just Idris Elba. I feel like Idris Elba's just done.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, Loki and Gamora, I do have my concerns there. If that's even permanent, it most likely is. I don't know. But yeah, everyone else, the people who disintegrated, I do not think that's permanent. For one thing, I personally think Bucky is going to be the new Captain America. I think Steve is going... I think Steve is definitely dying in part 2. Because I think in order for them to win, they need to lose a big person. You know? They need to lose someone that it's really going to matter, and it's going to really change the whole setup of the Marvel Universe, and I think that's going to be Steve, unfortunately. And Bucky to be Captain America, which
I'm concerned about Tony's left alone. Didn't everybody with him disappear? Did they use...
Wait, is Tony all alone?
Did they use Doctor Strange's portal to get there, or did they use a ship? Because
they were on Thanos' ship.
Oh,
they were on one of the ships.
Crashed.
Yeah, and then it crashed.
So, how's Tony gonna get home?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think about that. Because Doctor Strange
I'm sure he's very far away from home.
Yeah, because Nebula disappeared too, didn't she?
I think
did she not? Because I didn't write her down.
Maybe she didn't.
I didn't write Nebula down.
No, I can't remember. We were discussing this.
Yeah.
And I can't remember.
Something we have not even talked about. Peter's death, you guys. Stephanie said she downright cried.
And a tear.
That
old punk made me cry.
Yeah. Because, yeah, everyone seemed like they were dying peacefully. There was something peaceful about it. But then, yeah, Peter Parker was sitting there saying, oh, Mr. Stark, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And he kind of collapsed into Tony. And yeah, him saying, I don't want to go.
And then, I think, too, I got upset because then it made me think of 10th Doctor's goodbye.
Oh,
remember when he goes, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh God.
You know, and what's really upsetting about Spider-Man, Peter Parker dying, you gotta think too, Peter Parker is the youngest person in that cast. You know, or in the team. He's the youngest person on that team. He still has his whole life to live. And he's in this big, huge, horrible situation that he's never been in. You know, he's always dealt with little minor problems in his life. you know, and just rescuing people around New York. You know, he's never had to deal with a situation this large and this grand of a scale. And
he's never fought an army.
Yeah, and I
I
think it's just this moment. He is just absolutely terrified. His life is actually in danger. You know, and that's what really adds to it being upsetting. Because of him just being as young as he is, the character, you know, and then, yeah, like, what have I gotten myself into?
I can't wait for the reunion between him and Tony.
And Tony Stark has been his mentor and almost like a father figure to him, you know, and he kind of rushes at Tony like, help me, you know, and
And like, Tony don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
He's just as confused.
Yeah.
Because then I love that shot where he's just like, this, whatever sun planet is behind him, shining on him.
So, oh my goodness. So, yeah, Captain Marvel better come back. Yeah, I'm just curious what she's going to add to the dynamic. You know, what is she going to add? What's going to be different that she's going to add that she'll be able to help everybody, you know? So, yes, some stray thoughts. I wrote down, back to Asgard. Asgard is a people, not a place. Thanos just wiped out all the people of Asgard. That was the big thing that Odin kept saying, you know, it doesn't matter, because, you know, they lost Asgard. It doesn't matter if you lose Asgard, it just matters that you have the people. But it looks like Thanos killed everybody. Now, apparently, I read this the other night, because somebody, I don't know who it was, someone was talking about, because Valkyrie was also missing. And that was kind of a big thing, like, well, where did Valkyrie go? And apparently someone explained that Valkyrie took off with a little handful of some of the people of Asgard. The thing is, though, I wish that would have been said in the movie. I don't want to hear about it on the internet from somebody. You know, that should have been in the writing in the movie itself. Because, yeah, I left the movie going, where's Valkyrie? And then, yeah, thinking about what Odin said about Asgard being a people, not a place. Well, there is no Asgard now. You just wiped out everybody. I still want to know where Lady Sif is. And speaking of talking about Ant-Man and Hawkeye, really quickly, I'm kind of glad Ant-Man and Hawkeye were left out of this in some ways. Because they're kind of the most normal, you know. They were explained. I like that Ant-Man and Hawkeye were explained, at least. That they took off with their families. So I like that. I think that's it. Do you have any concluding thoughts, Stephanie?
No,
I feel like I've been talking this whole time. So yeah, we really loved this movie. I thought it was really well done. I'm excited for the final movie. I have my theories. I think the final movie is going to be fairly predictable. Just because of how this movie ended. I think there's very predictable things that are going to happen, but still, I don't think that's going to ruin my enjoyment of it. But yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah.
For Avengers: Infinity War. And what's up next? Ant-Man and the Wasp. How do you go from Avengers to Ant-Man and the Wasp? No one's gonna die in that movie, you know there aren't. So, Stephanie, is that it?
Yeah.
That's it for this video. In the comments below, thank you for watching this whole long video. We also would like to hear your thoughts and opinions about the movie, things that you loved, things that you hated, who were you emotionally distraught by, who died and whatnot. So just leave all your thoughts and feels down below, and I'll be happy to have a conversation with you guys. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.